So it looked like we are actually going to have a switch up. It is going to be Corjam versus Iceman. Now, what has been really interesting this season, right? With this new year of DPO kind of resetting the seeding and ranks and how people have been performing, last season I was a very firm believer, and the results showed that Hitman was the best player in Ohio. But ever since this new year, Corey has been taking it to him whenever they've fought in grand finals and has basically cemented himself without a doubt as currently the best player in Ohio.
If you exclude Rob.
Yeah.
What's that?
If you exclude Rob.
Well, absolutely, because he had been gone from Ohio for the better part of a year.
I believe he's back, isn't he?
I'm actually not sure. I had asked him about that on his stream and he didn't respond because I was wondering the same thing.
We have this.
I had heard.
We have this discussion every other week, but he is back, but he just doesn't enter events.
Okay, yeah.
Gotcha.
Ooh, there we go. That's what I like to see. That V skill right through the fireball. Okay, baiting it now.
Yep, and there's already 15 seconds in, Corjam making the adaptation, but it's so important from Balrog to make that known that he will play from the range that he can react physically to the startup of the Thunderclap and use these skill to get through it.
Ooh, that could have been so big if he confirmed off of that crouch fierce. Good lord. Anyway, that's round one. Yep. 69. Good job.
At 69 every time. GG's.
But yeah, that was an excellent showing from Iceman initially.
Yes. I think he can hang his hat on that strategy starting out. And, against a player of Corey's caliber and experience, he's going to have his work cut out for him when it comes to having the endurance strategically throughout the rest of the set. But if he does have an advantage, it's that Corey is currently learning hitbox, so some of his execution and muscle memory might not quite be there.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. But does not seem to be the nerf that he maybe thinks it is. He's still, I haven't seen what's visibly been an input error yet, so doing good so far. Nice, yep, keep that Oki out of the anti-air. One of Balrog's best tools, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Stand medium kick, stand medium punch, excuse me, and then the 50-50 that you get afterwards is just insane. It's so strong.
Yeah, it's very good. But yeah.
So, yeah, first game goes to Corjam, but not without struggle. Iceman, I think what's important for him is to not let his confidence be thwarted. Like, he knows that he can hang with players of this level, at least to some degree, right? And he has a general strategy. He's a smart guy. He understands the game well. And, don't let your confidence get thwarted by somebody like Corey, because once he can smell blood in the water, he's like a shark. There's the command grab, gets the stand roundhouse Oki. There's the conversion. Gets another command grab, and that life is dwindling away. Balrog has to be careful.
Yeah, I think Iceman, now that he's seeing that the V skill past the fireball is not really a viable option, that Corey's baiting it, struggling to think of what to do in neutral now.
And more importantly, something that is being presented time and time again from Corjam and is such a strong tool against any character, let alone somebody who doesn't have, an uppercut to get through it, is that stand heavy punch into the EX Thunderclap. Like, that's such a good tool, whether you get the juggle off of it or they just have to hold the mix up. One of Laura's best pressure starters, and Balrog just does not have an answer for it.
Yeah, you need the V reversal, basically. Because she has to spend the meter. It's not exactly an unfair trade there. She doesn't get the meter. Laura relies so much on EX meter to maintain her pressure that it's really not that bad to spend that V reversal.
Right. But
that's a lesson for another time. Yeah.
Yeah. Two quick games. Corjam, again, like there were some moments in regards to block strings and typical like pressure routes that he goes for that I could tell were, I wouldn't say sloppy, but like you could tell that he had to think, it wasn't quite as natural. He had to think a little bit more than usual. So maybe a little bit of a warm-up game for him, but he took it, and Iceman's still not out of it. It gets sent down to losers. He's got a chance. This is a double elimination bracket. So hopefully we can see more of him later. He's definitely a player that can make this climb back and claw his way into, you know, the top 5-ish range. He can absolutely do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because who would he be fighting? Yeah, he only has to win. Oh, that's like 3 rounds. Never mind.
Yeah, he's got a
top
ways.
5. Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, he can do it. Definitely. I agree with you
Absolutely.
there.